Hey, do you think we might have a problem here? Garage door opener works, but that door isn't moving. The door not opening is the number one clue that something's wrong with your door. Second thing to look for is right along the edge of the door, where the wheels go in the track, you should see a cable there. And I'm finding this one right here on the ground. It's probably an issue. So this cable's laying on the ground. It was attached somewhere. Let's see if we can find where it was supposed to go. Looking along the top of the door, this is called the torsion bar and torsion spring. The very end, there's a pulley right here. This is where that cable that we found on the ground is supposed to go. Wraps around here and it acts as a counterbalance. This whole system up here acts as a counterbalance for the door to allow the door to open. This is off because something is broken. So it's not actually the cause, well, it's one of the reasons the door is not opening, but there's something else underneath this that's causing the issue. So again, this is the top of the door. This is that torsion spring we were talking about earlier. And something doesn't look quite right with this. If you look over here, there's this gap. This gap is not supposed to be here. And you can see right here on the edge where it looks like it's broken, and it's broken right here as well. This used to be connected. It's no longer connected because this component finally failed. It's on the left side of the door and also here on the right as well. These torsion springs are rated for about 10,000 cycles or so. So depending on how old your door is, eventually they're going to fail. So we determined, number one, the garage door isn't working. It's not opening. Number two, we found the cables on the ground. Number three, after an inspection up here, we found that the torsion bars and the torsion springs on both sides are broken. Though you can get parts for this online, this is not a good idea for the average homeowner to take on. These springs have a tremendous amount of power and a tremendous amount of energy stored in them in order to be able to lift the door up. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can easily hurt yourself, and people have actually been killed by these before by having them improperly installed. It does come with the idiot sign here saying don't touch this if you don't know what you're doing because it can lead to injury and death. Generally, if you see a tag like this on something in your home, probably best to leave it to a professional.